Alright, I guess we're gonna give this a go today then.
Got no top waters.
I thought the two that were in my bag were top waters, but they're not. They're those skeeter jigs or whatever. Oh, I got hit by some. Got him. Hey, that works. Definitely works. Definitely works. How about that? Redfish on the Gold Spoon in Florida. Oh my gosh, I felt him hit it the first time, threw it right back in the spot and a little thunk. Just a little tiny tap. Little tiny tap. Alright guys, well, welcome back to another video today. Got cast in early this morning and just picked up our first fish here. I'm going to be trying out a lure today. Maggie's got it on top water, but I'm going to be trying out this bait right here that I'm sure you guys have all seen, maybe used before. That is a Johnson. I think it's technically called a silver spoon, but it is in gold color there. And that is our first redfish of the day. Now, gold spoons have been used for a very long time, but I don't feel like they're really used at all in recent times. I mean, I feel like lures have developed a lot, so people don't really use them anymore. So I'm gonna see if they actually still catch fish, which clearly they do. Hopefully we'll be able to whack a bunch today, but that is a nice redfish to start off the day, assuming we'll get a bunch of these guys today. Maggie's with me. She's throwing a top water right now, but how about that? That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Ooh. There we go. One fish down. Let's keep going. One fish came off that point, which isn't like that surprising, but I'm surprised that there hasn't been another one just lurking in here where you haven't got a trout bite again. Oh, that's a good bite. There we go. Man, that thing got hit so hard. Oh my gosh. I mean, that thing like a second after it hit the water, like my line just boom. Wow, so that's number two. Looks like he might be just a tad bit bigger than the last one, or the first one. Number two on the Gold Spoon. Yeah, I think he's just maybe an inch bigger than the first one. I mean, absolutely clapped it. Like the second it hit the water, my rod tip just went boom. There we go. Number two of the day on the Gold Spoon. How cool. I think the watercolor is just perfect for it today. It's a little hazy, so a lot of these guys will just should come right up on something that's flashy. He's a little bigger, maybe about 20 inches. Go ahead and put him back and keep going. That's awesome, really is. Gotta kind of bear hug him. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Maybe we gotta get you one. They're not really in the top water. Nice. Oh. Pull. You got him, Mag. Nice, Maggie. Is it a flounder? Oh, it's a nice red, right? Hey, there you go. I saw that cast. I was like, that's a good cast. Should get eaten.
Hey, about time.
There you go. Nice. Maggie with, what is that, our third?
Yes.
Third. What'd you do there to get him?
I just tossed it in the right spot. 3 spots in this. It's pretty.
Nice. You tossed it in the right spot?
Yeah.
I guess that's how it works.
Yeah, just twitch it on the bottom.
Nice. All right, let's grab a picture and then we'll let him go. Nice fish.
Thank you.
Nice job. Got that one on a gulp.
Thank you, yeah.
All right, guys. Well, it is 11 o'clock right now. The wind has picked up just a little bit around us, but it hasn't been too hot in the past like 2 hours or so. I think it's been over 2 hours since I've got a fish. Maggie got that about 18-inch redfish on a gulp shrimp about 30-40 minutes ago, but really been slow other than that. So we're gonna pick up and move here, eat some lunch, and then yeah, pick up and move and go try to find somewhere which is holding more fish, hopefully. But right now. So we wrapped up lunch, I started up the engine, and we headed to a new spot looking for some more redfish. Now, we hit a nice, calm, glassy shoreline, hoping to find some reds, and I saw something I've never seen before in my entire life. I quickly realized after a few casts that there were shrimp skipping everywhere. They were surrounding the boat. The trolling motor was spooking them up, and they were just jumping left, right, skipping multiple times, and I realized we can catch these shrimp. I don't have anything in the boat to do it though. My cast net was back in the truck, so I quickly started up the engine again, ran back, grabbed the cast net. I knew if we could catch some of these shrimp, they're gonna be absolutely delicious, and they would make something super good, and I'll show you guys here in this video. But check this out, one of the coolest experience of my life, cast netting shrimp in about 2 feet of water in the middle of the day. It was epic. Check this out. All right, guys, so we went back to the car, grabbed my cast net, and we're gonna see if we can get some of these shrimp here. Hopefully they didn't go anywhere. Should be able to like cast net or just cast like right on them, and this should be easy, I think. We'll see. Let's see.
Got a few.
Got a few. I'm gonna put pretty much everyone I get in the bucket right now, and then we'll kind of get a feel for how big they are, and I'll get rid of the small ones. We'll feel it out. Two. All right, we got 2. Whoa! All right, so check this out. There's one right there. I think this one, this one and bigger would be an eater. Not like a monster one, but I think this one would be considered an eater. So I'll toss him in the bucket here. We'll keep him alive right now. And then here's a smaller one that we got. Little smaller one would be a great bait for redfish and trout and whatever else. But I think I'm gonna toss him back. He's gonna be little. So, oh, there was a third one in here. About the same size one, I'll toss him back. We'll just keep the biggest ones. Ooh.
A lot more on that.
A lot more. You can see them skipping all over the place too.
One's in there. Oh wow.
Is that all of
A
them?
ton on that throw.
A ton? See, I told you.
At least a dozen.
I was feeling like we'd have to get like at least a dozen every cast. Check this out. There's at least a dozen here. I don't know if I'll be able to fit them all in one hand. There's some bigger ones, there's some smaller ones. But check those shrimp out. That is so cool. I made one other video on my channel doing this, but these are really good baits. Really good baits. I'm gonna throw the bigger ones in and keep going. We'll see how many I can get. Oh my gosh. They just jumped in the boat, some of them. All right, guys, check this out. This is between two casts right here. Oh. Check out how many shrimp are there. Oh my gosh, there's probably 30, 40 in two casts.
Yeah, at least.
That ain't bad. These are perfect for like pasta, as Maggie said. Like, they're not huge ones, but they're definitely eaters. Awesome. That is awesome. Here, let me get a handful.
Nice.
So cool. Just loading them in here. Loading them in. I don't know, how many you think we got already? 5 dozen?
Yeah, at least.
These are all good sized ones here. Whew. It is amazing that there's just not fish like loaded all up in here and handling them. I can't believe that. We fished this like little shoreline right here and we didn't get a bite from anything, but I feel like a redfish or a trout could just gorge right here. So cool. All right, guys, so in that cast there, we got 3 different things. We got a mullet, little finger mullet, nice shrimp, and a baby sea trout. Check this guy out. Whoop. Baby sea trout. I'm gonna go ahead and put him back in the water. These guys are really important, especially the babies. There he goes. Little mullet, we'll toss him back in the water, and then the juicy shrimp, toss him in the bucket. How cool is that? That is the second little tiny trout we've got, so that's really like good to see. So hopefully that means like there's a lot of trout to come in the future. Obviously we're getting a bunch of grass here, which is good as well. But really neat, really neat. You got anything, Maggie? I don't want to be the star of the show. You're here with me, helping me.
Nope, this is fun.
Yeah. We're skipping everywhere. Watch the horn. Oh. One jumped out of there, I think. Well, we've been doing this for about 30 minutes, about. Check out how many shrimp we have in here.
I gotta grab this one on my foot.
Okay, get it. We are loaded with shrimp. We probably have maybe 1.5 gallons. Check out those guys. And I'm picking up, or I'm getting like 20 a cast about, or maybe 15 that we're actually putting in the bucket.
Yeah.
15 a cast, so that's like really quick. I mean, and this is all in less than 3 feet of water, which is pretty crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone do this before, but I mean, I just gotta say, how cool. How cool. Oh. Blue crab, or, ow! Ow. All right, ow. Well, let me go. I think this is a blue crab. Oh yeah, this one's definitely a blue crab. You can see his, check that out. You get all sorts of neat things in the cast net. This one's got to be a blue crab. His crabs are kind of like a pinky blue, yeah, pink and blue.
For sure, yeah.
That would be a really good redfish and a really good sheep's head bait. Toss him back. But shrimp, every cast, loading them up. We're tossing some back, tossing some in the bucket. These are gonna be so good. All right, guys, we are done shrimping for the day. Worn out, soaking wet, the boat's a mess, everything is everything's a mess. But check this out, we got all our shrimp here. We loaded up. I want to say we probably got maybe 1.5 gallons, maybe 2 gallons. I'm not 100% sure, but check this out. I mean, they go all the way down to the bottom. They are loaded up in here. Yeah, I think we have about 2 gallons if I drain the water, but we did pretty good. That's something I've never done before, is shrimping in 2 foot of water. We probably could have just sat there all day and got the bucket up to the rim, but I'm worn out, so yeah. What do you think, Maggie?
It was really fun.
Really fun? Yeah, it was really fun. It was definitely a change of pace because we were literally red fishing this morning and then we switched to the shrimp.
Yeah.
But we whacked them. We're gonna go home, we're gonna clean them, we're gonna cook them. Do you know what we want to do with the shrimp yet?
Several things.
Several things?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna think up some good recipes and then we'll see you guys back in the kitchen at home. So thank you guys for watching. Let's head to the kitchen. Let's do it. All right, guys, we have made it back to the kitchen now. It's actually 2 days later, and we're gonna be making some shrimp Alfredo. Super easy recipe. Super cheap as well. We like super cheap and easy. It's not the healthiest recipe, I will say. It does have Alfredo, which is, I guess, kind of fattening, right? And yeah, I'll walk you guys through the ingredients. It's gonna be super simple. Let's just go ahead and get started. All right, so that is some of our shrimp right there. All cleaned up, which we did yesterday. All cleaned up, it was about 2 pounds. So here it all is kind of condensed together, all cleaned, deveined, ready to go. That was kind of a little bit of a painful process because these shrimp were just, you know, a little bit smaller than, say, the ones you get in the store or like the jumbo ones. But 2 pounds of shrimp was not too bad. 2 pounds of like just straight meat, that's not too bad. I think we'll probably use maybe a pound or maybe half a pound of the shrimp tonight in our shrimp Alfredo. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started with some sauteing of some onions, some red pepper, and some mushrooms. That'll go into our Alfredo, and yeah, this is gonna be good. All right, guys, so while our pan's getting hot and our water's starting to boil, we're gonna go ahead and season our shrimp here with just salt, pepper, and some cayenne. I think the cayenne's gonna add a little bit of spice, which I honestly think will be really good. You don't think it's gonna be good?
Didn't it call for paprika?
No, cayenne. It did call for cayenne.
All right.
I'm following a little bit of a recipe here.
You just scare me when you get the cayenne out.
All right, that's all I'm doing. It won't be too bad. Let's get it going. Just a little bit. Just a little kick. All right, so we're gonna get started here sauteing some onions. That'll be money. Get those cooking, then we'll add some red peppers to that. Next, we're gonna add some red peppers in.
Smells good.
Smells really good. All right, so after a few minutes, we're adding in our mushrooms now. So now we got some sliced up mushrooms, red pepper, onions, garlic. We're gonna get this all cooking and mixing together. It's gonna be good. I hope this pan's big enough for this. All right, guys, so our veggies are done now, and because I wanna cook the shrimp in this skillet, I'm actually just gonna move these over to a bowl for right now, and we'll cook the shrimp in here and we'll add the veggies back later. Alright guys, for our pasta, I don't remember if I said this, but we're just using penne. I think you can use pretty much like any pasta when it comes to stuff like this, but penne is good, and I feel like it'll make the dish look pretty good as well. Alright guys, well our shrimp are done, and now we're going to get our Alfredo going for this. We are going to do half a cup of whipping cream.
Heavy cream.
Heavy whipping cream. Heavy whipping cream, to be exact. And then we're gonna add our Alfredo, which I got at the store, which is just this Classico roasted garlic Alfredo. You could make your own Alfredo, but this is very simple. veggies going right back in now that we've cooked our shrimp. And this should look honestly really good. It should have like a lot of good colors. Super, super, super simple. Pretty much that is it. We're gonna let this simmer for just a little bit. We're gonna add some Romano, and then from there, we're just gotta wait till our pasta is done and we're ready to go. There we go. All right, our penne is done, and we're gonna make some plates here, and then we're gonna let you guys know how it came out. So I think that'll be good for this one. Let's get our sauce. Check that out. That looks super good. Bussin'. We're gonna add it over the top, and then we'll mix it together in this bowl. That looks good, and we'll finish it off with some parsley on top. Ooh, that bowl's hot. That looks pretty good right there. All right, we'll make another bowl for Maggie and we'll eat. All right, guys, well, there you have it. Our shrimp Alfredo, or shrimp penne Alfredo, shrimp penne Alfredo.
We're thinking it.
Shrimp Alfredo.
Yeah.
Super easy. Like I was saying earlier, took maybe 10 to 15 minutes to make altogether, and probably not counting the shrimp, obviously, it was probably maybe $10 in ingredients. Most of the stuff we already had. So one thing I'm going to try and see, because the last time I did a catch and cook with shrimp, my family kind of thought they were a little bit tougher than, say, like the ones you buy in the store. Now those were like the big jumbos. These shrimp were just a little bit smaller. And we're gonna see, I'm gonna see how tough they are, or if they're even tough at all. I'm assuming they're gonna be less tough because they're smaller, and like a lot of meat and game, like the smaller, younger animal, the meat is usually more tender. So let's go ahead and do a taste test. Maggie, you go first. Let everyone know what you think, because you've been eating.
I did not wait for the taste test. It's delicious. They are super tender and super sweet. They were, I don't know, I wouldn't even call them medium-sized shrimp. They're small shrimp, and they were, I mean, they get smaller when you clean them, but totally, completely worth it. They're delicious. They cannot get more fresh than that. You know, it was really unexpected to run across them. We just wanted to go catch some redfish, but
yeah.
They were plentiful enough where I felt comfortable taking what we took, and delicious. It was just a really nice surprise. Really cool day.
Super good. I mean, super, super good. What gives it the flavor? I think the cayenne, you can taste it just a little bit. It's like the tiniest pinch of a kick in the Alfredo, or in the shrimp. But yeah, really unexpected to come up with some live shrimp. Or I mean some shrimp on that day after we've been red fishing. It was pretty neat, honestly. I don't think I've ever seen anyone cast net shrimp like that in just about a foot of water on the flats. That was something I've never seen before. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. No, it's a little bit different. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. So thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and if you're new to the channel, please hit the red subscribe button right down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. You got anything to say, Maggie?
Get out there. You're gonna miss out if you don't.
That's your catchphrase. All right, thank you guys for watching. See you guys.